Indiana leads by 11 with 5:48 remaining in.
Caitlin Clark has dealt with plenty of obstacles throughout her career, but one issue continues to frustrate fans more than anything else: inconsistent officiating. From missed fouls to questionable technicals, many supporters have begun wondering whether she is being treated differently. Every time Clark takes the court, fans expect highlight plays, deep shots, and brilliant passes, yet discussions often shift toward controversial whistles and baffling decisions from officials, leaving many questioning what is really happening. So is this simply a case of poor officiating, or is there a larger pattern developing? In this countdown, we're examining 10 of the most controversial calls and non-calls involving Caitlin Clark. Moments that sparked outrage among fans, analysts, and players alike. One of the most talked about incidents occurred during Indiana's playoff matchup against the Connecticut Sun on September 22. Early in the game, Dejonae Carrington made contact with Clark's eye while going for the ball, leaving the rookie visibly affected, yet no whistle was blown despite the obvious impact.
Clark, harassed by Carrington, finds Boston. Clark gets hit in the face by Carrington and is down.
Fans immediately expected a foul and many believed the play warranted even stronger punishment, but officials allowed play to continue. Clark appeared affected by the contact and struggled to find her rhythm, while a visible bruise developed around her eye. For many viewers, the incident became another example of a missed call involving one of the league's most closely watched players. The controversy raised familiar questions about officiating standards.
Clark is still down after taking a shot following the pass.
Playoff basketball being allowed to play out, or was Clark once again on the wrong side of a major non-call? Whatever the explanation, many fans felt the incident reinforced a growing perception that she was not receiving the same treatment as other star players. The reaction online was immediate, with countless fans criticizing the officiating and demanding accountability.
Everyone else is seeing this angle. I'm calling her in, and I'm saying to her, I need answers.
The frustration, Clark continued competing through constant physical play, absorbing contact throughout the game with little help from the whistle. Many observers pointed to multiple possessions where they felt fouls were overlooked, including aggressive defensive sequences that drew widespread criticism. Even broadcasters acknowledged several instances of heavy contact, making the lack of calls even more noticeable. Yet Clark continued contributing and refused to let the officiating define her performance. The game also reignited concerns about how officiating decisions can influence outcomes and potentially affect player safety, especially when physical play goes unchecked.
Clark trying to get around Mabry. Clark to the rim, reverses it home through the cut.
Another controversial moment came against the Connecticut Sun when Alyssa Thomas delivered a hard shoulder check that sent Clark to the floor. Although officials ruled it a common foul, many fans felt the contact deserved a harsher penalty. The incident quickly became another flashpoint in ongoing debates about physicality and officiating within the league. Despite the collision, Clark immediately returned to competing at a high level. She brushed off the contact, remained focused, and continued impacting the game.
Here at the heavy contact.
Her ability to stay composed under intense physical pressure became another example of the toughness and resilience that have defined her rookie season. Just when it seemed the controversy had settled, another incident grabbed headlines. During a matchup with Seattle, Clark was energizing the crowd near the Storm bench when Skylar Diggins-Smith unexpectedly delivered a shove from behind. The arena reacted instantly, but once again officials chose not to intervene, leaving many fans stunned by the lack of a whistle. The play quickly became a major talking point across social media.
To Thomas.
Yeah, they're not going to look at this.
That's
they might.
Got the fans.
Fans questioned why such obvious contact appeared to go unpunished and debated whether Clark was being held to a different standard than other players. The incident only intensified discussions about fairness and consistency. What made this situation even more controversial was what happened later in the same game. While Diggins-Smith's contact went unpenalized, Clark was assessed a technical foul after lightly striking the basket support following a missed shot. The contrasting decisions fueled even more criticism and led many fans to question how the rules were being enforced. The technical foul immediately sparked debate. Some believed officials were simply enforcing league rules, while others felt the punishment was excessive for such a minor display of frustration. Regardless of opinion, the call quickly became another memorable moment in the growing list of controversies surrounding Clark's rookie season. Rather than allowing the call to affect her performance, Clark remained focused on the game.
By now, I'm sure you've seen Skylar Diggins assault. Caitlin Clark after Indiana blew out Seattle.
She continued competing with confidence and used the moment as motivation, showing the poise and determination that have become trademarks of her approach. Clark responded in the best way possible with her play. She stayed aggressive, maintained her energy, and helped lead Indiana to a convincing victory while delivering another strong individual performance despite everything that had happened around her.
Caitlin Clark gets hit with a technical.
The larger question remained whether similar reactions from other players are treated the same way. As more examples surfaced, fans began comparing officiating decisions across the league and debating whether a double standard might exist when it comes to Clark. Another major controversy emerged during Indiana's matchup with Las Vegas on September 11.
Technical for basically being mad at myself because I missed the three and then I went and hit the backboard, and he told me it was disrespectful to the game of.
Balding Jackie Young left Clark shaken after contact to the face, and many spectators immediately wondered whether the play warranted a stronger response from officials than the common foul that was assessed. The crowd reacted with loud disapproval, and discussion quickly spread online.
I think he fired me up to continue to play a lot harder. I thought we got a lot better after he did that, so I want to thank him for that.
Clark remained in the game and continued competing. The incident once again highlighted the ongoing debate about the difference between physical defense and potentially dangerous contact.
With my team, it had nothing to do with their reffing, had nothing to do with other team. It was just because I'm a competitor.
Earlier in the season, during a game against Seattle on May 22, Clark attacked the basket aggressively and appeared to absorb multiple instances of contact without receiving a whistle.
On your way in that group. Kennedy Carter nearly picks off the pass, and Diana Taurasi, they'll count the bucket. And one coming up for DT.
The sequence quickly became another example frequently cited by fans frustrated with officiating decisions. The reaction extended beyond the fanbase, with Indiana head coach Christy Sides publicly expressing frustration afterward. Her comments reflected concerns about consistency and fairness, while adding to growing conversations about how Clark was being officiated compared to others around the league. As the season progressed, controversy seemed to follow Clark from game to game.
Clark, the hesitation, working inside the reverse. Oh, and took a big hit there on Jackie Young.
Another notable example came against Washington on June 19, when contact involving Stephanie Dolson resulted in a disputed no-call that once again left fans expecting a whistle that never arrived. The reaction was immediate.
Foul does come, and for the second time here in the last minute, we have seen a heavy.
How such a visible collision could go uncalled, and discussions quickly spread across social media. For many observers, the moment felt like yet another addition to a growing list of questionable officiating decisions. While some argued that Clark was simply experiencing the physical reality of being a rookie in a professional league, others believed the pattern was becoming too noticeable to ignore. Debate intensified further when fans revisited an earlier game against New York, where a hard screen involving Breanna Stewart generated similar controversy. The incident sparked heated discussions about where officials should draw the line between legal physicality and excessive contact. As examples continued to accumulate, more fans began wondering whether Clark was consistently receiving the same protection afforded to other high-profile players around the league.
Left, goes around to Gumake, drives baseline, his shot rejected by Izzy McMagor. And all of a sudden, we're pretty close. This has been as close as it's been.
One of the most concerning moments came on May 20th against Connecticut. While navigating through a screen, Clark rolled her ankle awkwardly and collapsed to the floor in pain. The scene immediately captured attention and raised fresh concerns about player safety. Many expected officials to stop play or assess a foul, but no whistle came. As Clark
turns on the Jets, Clark to the rim and blocked. Oh, Dolson got back. Clark thought there was a foul.
Remained on the floor, fans reacted with disbelief and questioned how such a significant incident could pass without intervention.
Well, Clark got a pretty good case.
The discussion quickly shifted from officiating consistency to concerns about protecting players from injury. Despite the obvious discomfort, Clark continued competing and refused to let the injury sideline her. The moment served as another example of her determination and competitive spirit, qualities that have helped her overcome numerous challenges throughout the season. From controversial technical fouls to disputed non-calls and hard physical contact, Caitlin Clark's rookie season has been filled with moments that sparked intense debate. Yet through every challenge, she continued producing at a high level and demonstrating remarkable resilience. These incidents have fueled ongoing conversations about officiating standards, player protection, and the future of the WNBA, leaving fans to decide for themselves whether Clark is being treated fairly or simply experiencing the realities of professional basketball.
That they can stop Caitlin and that they're the better team.
Oh, Caitlin goes down.
Now, what little girl wants to grow up and play in a league where you're targeted like that? How do you sit here and profess and demand that everyone take women's sports seriously when you can't even take it seriously enough to not act like a junior high queen on the court? It's stupid. It's so dumb. It looks like a soap opera.